New information tonight on the arrest of Robert Durst. Today, the New York real estate heir appeared before a judge in New Orleans. He waived extradition and will now be taken to Los Angeles to face charges. And investigators revealed he had a gun on him at the time of his arrest in New Orleans. CBS 2's Alice Gaynor here now with more. Alice?
Dana, the FBI arrested Robert Durst at his New Orleans hotel Saturday for the shooting death of his friend 15 years ago in California. The arrest happened just before a documentary aired about him. Producers caught him mumbling off camera, still with the microphone on, and those words recorded could be damning.
There it is. You're caught.
It's shocking.
What the hell are you doing? Kill them all. Of course.
Robert Durst still wearing an open microphone after an interview for the HBO documentary series The Jinx. The recording happened more than 2 years ago, but was only recently uncovered.
We always leave the microphone on him. He knows that, and he went to the bathroom while it was recording. And it wasn't until months later that we had an editor listening to material that we had just sort of left behind.
The show is about the disappearance of Durst's first wife and the murders of his close friend and a neighbor. Back in 1982, Durst's wife, Kathleen, went missing. He's long been suspected in her disappearance, but never charged.
In my mind, looking back, he lacked emotion.
Michael Struck, a young NYPD detective at the time, remembers Durst coming in to file the missing persons report several days after he claimed he dropped her off at a train station near their home in South Salem, Westchester County. Kathleen's family and friends immediately suspicious of Durst, he says.
They, right very early on, had indicated that he had a potential of perhaps harming her, or that he was a volatile guy.
Investigators say they were about to question Susan Berman, a friend of Durst's, about Kathleen's disappearance, but they found Berman shot to death in her California home back in 2000. Now, the 71-year-old is facing murder charges in Berman's death. Durst appeared before a judge this morning. His attorney briefly spoke outside.
We came here to waive jurisdiction and to go back to California and to get it on. Bob Durst didn't kill Susan Berman. He's ready to end all the rumor and speculation and have a trial. But we're frustrated because the local authorities are considering filing charges on him here and holding him here.
Durst was also tried for the 2001 murder of a neighbor in Texas, but claimed self-defense and was acquitted.
Not guilty.
As for this new recording, experts are weighing in as to whether or not it's admissible.
That tape's been around for a long time, and it just appeared. There are going to be questions as to whether that tape was tampered with, whether it is taken out of context, what does it relate to. So I think the tape is alive and in play.
The Durst organization is one of the oldest family-run commercial and residential real estate companies in New York. They're part owner and manager of One World Trade Center in Lower Manhattan. As for Robert Durst, bail is unlikely since he is known to flee.